Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Doing it live. Fuck it.
All right, tonight on Stumbling Down History Road, we're going to be talking about the abstract game known as Kingdom Hearts. Little known game, people might know it. I'm Jackson,
I'm Tom.
Turd Ferguson.
and on the phone we have...
Crystal.
Excellent. So before we do get started, I want to again shout out 250 subscribers, a shirt giveaway.
Oh, I'm not wearing the shirt, sorry.
Yeah, none of us are wearing the shirts
Oops.
today. It's okay. It happens. I still love people. Yeah, subscribe, like, comment, share, that all nonsense.
Don't forget the Pornhub thing.
Yep, that too. Kingdom Hearts. It is a game that has spanned 2 decades.
Has it been 20 years now?
Yes.
Has it been 2 decades?
Yes.
I mean, it came out on
What was it? Was
PS2.
it 90?
So.
It did come out on PS2.
It came out in either 2001 or 2002, depending on American or Japanese release, I believe. That's 2 decades. And even still, it's been in production since before then.
In production hell.
Yes. So,
Oh shit, Monster Hunter's 20 years old now too.
correct.
Hmm.
Stop. Don't.
We get it.
Anytime
we're
you
old.
say that shit, I feel old.
We get it. We're old.
Devil May Cry is 20 years old.
Future.
I'm old, Yusuke.
I'm old, Yusuke. All right. Kingdom Hearts. It is by Square.
Enix.
Well, it started
No, they're just
production
Square now,
by
aren't they?
Square.
I don't know, Square Enix by the time it came out.
Sure, but it started production when it was Square.
Now is it just Square again?
It is back to being just Square again.
Yes.
They are no longer the Square Enix. It is now just the Square.
I need to go home and look at my Final Fantasy 16 box.
It is directed by this dude, Nomura. I'm not going to try and pronounce his first name because I will butcher it. Nomura grew up in Japan. Who would have guessed? Anime boys, Final Fantasy stuff, Japan. Who'd have thunk it?
Tetsuya.
Yeah, Tetsuya,
Okay, it's not that hard.
Takashi.
You
he-
just like pronouncing them wrong on purpose.
Yep. He was the lead director of Kingdom Hearts. He started with Square pretty early on, actually, but he really got his development for games and things of that nature from his father, who was actually in charge of random ass board games. They start with an S that's not Sudoku, but it's like some other random board games that are like puzzle games that start with S in Japan.
Scrabble.
Yes. He started it with Scrabble games. Multiple. Implying more than one.
Sugoroku.
There we go. Sugoroku. There we go.
It's basically like backgammon, apparently.
With backgammon.
Hmm.
His dad made backgammon. And
Yeah.
he
Alright,
realized early on, hey, computers, they're gonna be a fucking thing.
So
And I only say that implied based off the fact that apparently Nomura got a computer really early on and was able to like start integrating with computers and having fun with them and playing games and learning how to like code and shit like that and artistic design at a really young age because his dad gave him one. But he really kind of got into like this game that was kind of revolutionary at the time for allowing drop-down style menus as things. It's you know how like in Final Fantasy, which we should mention, Square Enix, Square again, Final Fantasy, little known people might have heard of it.
Just a smidge.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit.
You know how they have like the drop-down menu for what you can do as moves?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he started off
Yeah.
with what?
No, I was agreeing.
He started off playing the first iteration of that. Pre-Dragon Warrior, pre-Dragon Quest, depending on which version you got.
So, the Enix half.
No, it was precursor to this. It wasn't even Enix. It
Oh,
was
no,
a
I'm saying-
precursor to Dragon Quest and Dragon
Oh.
Warrior, is what I'm saying.
Well, I was just saying because Dragon Quest is Enix.
Yeah.
Was
that's
Dragon
why.
Quest the one that Toriyama did
Yes.
the artwork for? Okay.
Toriyama did what?
You can do what?
What about Blue Dragon?
Shout out to DBZ, abridged episode.
Technically just DBZ, but we just kind of ended up doing DBZ abridged quotes the whole time.
Yep.
I mean, is it really DBZ without DBZ abridged?
Not anymore.
No, not anymore. They're technically,
There
I
you
think, their own like separate canon now. I think considered.
Yes, trucker hats.
Does the TH stand for? Yes, trucker hat.
Wasn't gonna say that. It wasn't my first guess. So he started off with computer games, doing this. We have Dragon Quest / Dragon Warrior. Whatever you got it as a release as, because apparently it was called different things in different areas.
We had a Dragon Ball game with a completely different name in America on like the NES. I don't remember what it was called, but they like redid it. They like edited out Goku.
I can see that due to licensing issues.
Yeah.
So like I want to say it's the Thailand dub that did a live action Dragon Ball Z movie.
Yeah, so there's a Hong Kong live action Dragon Ball knockoff, and there was a Taiwan.
Which was also a live action knockoff.
Yes, I think the Taiwan he's a kid, and the Hong Kong one he's kind of like a young adult teenager.
Yeah, and some of them like have absolutely nothing to do with Dragon Ball.
There's a lot of weird Hong Kong knockoff and kind of
Mhm.
like Wicked City by
But Nomura, he likes Final Fantasy.
And real fucked up stories.
He likes Final Fantasy, and he wants to be. He wants to work at an ad agency because he's an artist, and apparently that's what you do in Japan.
apparently he was inspired by Amano.
So, he ends up trying to get a job at Square because they're looking for people, and he's going to get in as a game dev because that is what you do if you don't get into ad agency if you're in Japan. You go work for a game development company in the 80s. Makes sense. And he was very pleasantly surprised and happy that he got to work with Square, who was,
Final Fantasy,
which is,
mostly illustrated by Amano.
yeah, basically like his favorite artist.
Also my favorite artist.
Yes, he also did Gundam.
No, you're thinking of
Yay,
Tomino.
Gundam.
Yay, Gundam! Shout out to Gundam episode number 1
And 2.
and 2.
Possibly now 3 because we just want to make Jackson suffer.
Universes Beyond is a hell of a drug. Thanks, Magic. So,
What?
Wait,
are they doing
How
Gundam
far are you
Magic?
in that drink already?
shut up. So Square,
Interesting.
Square hires Nomura. He pretty much gets thrown into the thick of it as like debugging and trying to code up computer games. He doesn't really do much. He helps along with like Final Fantasy 4, 5, 6. And right around 7 is when Amano is no longer working with Square.
He wasn't the main character designer.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
okay.
just
He
mostly
takes
did,
a step back.
he
more or
mostly
less.
did the cover artwork and concept promotional artwork.
Because I mean, he still does the logos.
Oh yeah, he still does the logos and a lot of promotional artwork.
And this is where Nomura steps up. Because they need somebody to replace Amano.
What did he do on 6?
I think it was just like help debug the game and shit like that. It wasn't like anything major. You know? Kind of just like a background NPC.
Stupid fucking trunks.
And then,
Yeah, he was a debugger.
yep. And then Nomura takes over as lead artistic designer of. Sorry. He takes over as lead artistic designer of Final Fantasy VII, which,
7.
yep, everybody knows is objectively the most popular. Objectively the most popular Final Fantasy game.
Oh, most popular, yes.
I didn't say best. I didn't say
Oh yeah, okay. Most popular.
most loved. I said most popular.
I was gonna say because a lot of people fight you
It's
about
certainly
saying-
the most well known of them.
Yeah, because I would say you
Popular.
have the -1 on that for the best.
Which one's the best?
6.
Popular.
I know a lot of people have a place in their hearts for 10 with the ah ha 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 ha.
Yeah, a lot of people like Final Fantasy X.
Well, that's because they actually knew what Final Fantasy was by that point. Thanks
Remember-
to 7.
remember,
Nobody fucks
I
with the
know a
White
few
Mage.
people for. I know a few people where 8 is their favorite.
Okay.
You don't
Hmm.
fuck with the White Mage.
I mean, 6 also got fucked in the States because it was called Final Fantasy 3.
Yeah, it was weird.
What?
Yeah,
they
so then
skipped like 3 games just to go straight to 6.
the naming convention of America's Final Fantasy, Square Enix stuff, Square at this time,
Squeenix.
is very weird.
Because we got 1, 2, 6.
Yep.
Oh,
1,
okay.
2, skip a few, 6.
And then 7 with the number 7. It just really fuck with people.
Yeah. Make them think that there was other games there. Because there is.
And then they re-released 6 on PS1 as a double disc set, and real confused people because
Final Fantasy.
now 3 is now 6.
Almost as confusing as Kingdom Hearts.
Almost.
Almost.
Do Kingdom Hearts characters feature in any of the Dissidia games or no?
Probably.
No, but Final Fantasy characters feature in Kingdom Hearts games.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Yeah, no, none of the Kingdom Hearts. None of the Kingdom Hearts original characters are in any of the Final Fantasy games, as far as I'm aware.
Correct.
It's due to licensing.
Yep. Although, isn't Sora in Super
World
Smash
Ends With
Brothers
You.
now?
The amount of money
Oh,
they
yeah.
had to feed to Disney to get his ass in that game.
Mm-hmm.
I thought this
That's
Kingdom
right,
Hearts
yes,
original characters were Square Enix's.
Nope, it's owned by Disney.
Yeah, Disney eventually ended up basically taking all of the
So why
everything.
why don't we have a Kingdom Hearts Disney attraction yet?
Japan, they have the costumes of the characters.
No,
Walk
I meant
around.
like a whole world, like they do with like Avatar. That'd be awesome.
Well, because all their worlds are just
That
the
would
Disney
be pretty
ones,
cool.
for the most part.
They could do the whole intro world with that fucking silly little ice cream that everybody's always so. The sea salt one or whatever they call
Sea
it.
salt ice cream, yes.
So,
Which
Final Fantasy VII is they're in talks with Enix.
Big sword.
Square is in talks with Enix to try and get the merger going. Dragon Quest latest update comes out. Final Fantasy VII comes out. The merger gets through, and Square Enix is basically like the king of RPGs.
yeah,
Especially if you're
Yeah.
looking for that JRPG style, they're the only boys.
you mean
like-
you mean teenagers fight random slimes, then somehow end up fighting God?
Yes, JRPGs.
Atlas,
Are you saying Atlas?
the company.
Okay. What about them?
Arguably just as popular as Square Enix when it comes to JRPGs.
Squeenix?
In the 90s?
Running in the 90s.
I mean, to be fair, it wasn't even really popular Square Enix until like the early 2000s.
Final Fantasy VII was still very big worldwide.
Yes, that
Very,
one
very big.
specifically. But everything else wasn't really until 2000 when it picked up.
And Dragon Quest was starting to gain notoriety worldwide, which was the Enix JRPG.
Yeah.
So they were like the RPG, JRPG company. And then,
Are you really arguing with Japanese stuff with Tom, the otaku?
Well, no, I agree with him on that, especially during the 90s, 100%. He was just talking in general. That's why I was bringing that up.
I know, I'm just teasing.
and so this thing happens, all right? Super Mario 64 comes out.
The first time.
Yes.
That is an interesting game. I love watching speedrunners.
So Super Mario
I love
64.
Super Mario 64. It's
So
the only N64 game I still have.
Really? Not GoldenEye too?
I
To be
never
fair,
had
there wasn't that
GoldenEye.
much for that console.
There's like these Zelda
There's
games.
great games, don't get me wrong. There's
Yeah.
just not that much for the N64.
See, it's quality over quantity.
I don't know, because in your PlayStation, where it's quality and quantity.
There is a lot of fucking stinkers on the PlayStation.
Well, when they throw anything at the wall to see what sticks, that's how you get that.
So, can we agree that Super Mario 64 is probably like the best early example of a 3D world?
Yeah.
Final Fantasies, you had 3D esque. because they were 3D models with like that painted background look that didn't really move.
Hmm.
But Super Mario 64, the world moved with you. GoldenEye was, I think, after, and that was first person.
Yeah.
Tomb Raider wasn't really all that good. The animations kind of look wonky. I don't even know if it was out at the time, honestly. Like,
No, I believe it came out after because
Like
Mario
Super-
64
Yeah,
kind of
they
like
do.
set the standard.
yeah, like it more or less revolutionized 3D gaming.
I think the only thing that did better was the Legend of Zelda games, and those came out a little bit after.
Those were top downs.
Now I know the game was terrible, but did Sonic 3D Blast come out before? Because I know that was a Saturn. I think.
Fun fact, you're our Sonic guy, so
Yeah,
you
I
should
know.
know this, Mr. Sonic boy.
I think it was
Check out
Genesis. Then
Check out our Sonic episode.
You think we could get Chris Chan to do an interview for $20 for an episode?
Check out Sonic Chew, the Electric Boogaloo episode.
I think we could probably pay him $20.
Probably not.
You know how
The
much?
original Tomb Raider came out in 1996.
And when did Super Mario 64 come out?
didn't the console come out in '96? The N64,
Oh.
or was it '97?
I don't know. We got somebody who is not on camera who is allowed to Google a little bit more professionally than us, looking wise.
Released in Japan and North America in 1996.
All right. So,
About the same time.
Super Mario 64 blows up worldwide. It's like, hey, look, this is the standard for 3D. And Square Enix was like, oh, fuck, they kind of beat us to the punch. Because, like, they were kind of trying to get 3D modeling type of thing, right? I mean, you could tell that they went from, like, little 32-bit sprites that were not really
There were
that...
8-bit sprites to start.
Yeah, well, yes. But, like, the progression
All of the
follows.
bits.
And then they actually shared a building with Disney back in the day.
Did they really?
They did back in the day. They shared a business
Building.
building with Disney. So, one of the execs from Square Enix and
Squeenix.
Squeenix and Disney decided they wanted to have a little talk about trying to come up with something that could beat Mario. And this is where Nomura was eavesdropping like a dirty little shit that he was. I mean, this is where Nomura was eavesdropping like the perfect little subordinate. I mean, this is where Nomura decided he was going to step up and intercept this conversation and be like, put me in, coach, I can do this.
You missed a chance to say, I'm ready to play today.
Put me in, coach.
I'm
ready to play today. Music reference. Check out our rock and roll episode.
Reference to the reference counter.
Reference to the
Ah.
reference counter. Check out all of our episodes. All our playlist is on the playlist, all episodes.
Like, share, subscribe, comment, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Algorithm.
Whatever. Algorithms.
Not sponsored, you know the drill.
Yep. So, they decide, cool, let's lay down some ground rules because everybody needs ground rules. Especially if you work for the mouse.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you need ground rules if you work for the mouse. Do you know how fucking litigious those guys are?
How the fuck
Hey,
did
don't
that
fuck with
story
the
get
mouse.
greenlit by Disney?
Kingdom Hearts?
Yes.
So they kind of had like a hands-off approach, but
Cocaine?
set off rules like, these are the rules you must follow. Do not break these rules. And then again, they kind of had like a, I mean, you guys did Final Fantasy. Good for you.
I mean, if anything could be a Disney movie, it would be a couple of the Final Fantasy games.
I mean, just look at the Final Fantasy movies. Spirits Within.
Yeah.
To be fair, Nomura was I think the director for Advent Children.
Was it really?
Yeah, that's why the story's all kind of fucked up.
Well, he was definitely the director and writer of the story and kind of lead art design for, not kind of. He was the lead art design for, you know what, fuck it. He more or less was Kingdom Hearts.
I mean,
So Disney
just like
said
what's his
you
name is.
cannot. Disney said you cannot use the mouse, and he was like, "But I wanna," and he said no. So he ended up coming up with a mouse analog.
Sora?
Yes. If you take a look, they have kind of similar patterns. He has a black shirt in number 1. He has red pants in number 1. He has yellow shoes in
Yeah,
number 1. Like he's
Yes, and
almost
it's the big poofy pants, just like the mouse.
Oh shit. Okay.
yeah.
You know, to be fair though, Mickey Mouse and a lot of Disney does kind of scream anime aesthetic. That makes sense.
And the original design was supposed to be, because Lion King was very popular at the time, a little bit for Sora, I should say. The original design of Sora was supposed to be closer to like a lion-esque thing, and he was
You
supposed to
could've said
have
squall.
and he was supposed to have a chain sword,
I mean, like from
like an Astartes chain sword. It go, "Brrr!" And they said, "What the actual fuck? Disney is not violent, you fucking savage." So he
kind of-
went,
it's kind of
okay.
rude.
So he went, okay, here is a key. Keys no do damage. Keys open things.
I don't know. I've seen some of those old school keys give a good bonk.
Yeah, that's overlooked.
You ever see like those old school big? This could give a
They're
good.
hefties.
They could give a good bonk.
They're fucking iron, man. They're hefty. A lot of the old ones, well, they're chunky boys. It looks like you have something to say. Please input.
Why do we call it the Keyblade?
Because technically, I think the pointy part is supposed to be the forward part is supposed
Wouldn't
to
it
be.
be a key axe?
Look. Okay.
So, there's only
Why is
one
12
Keyblade
blades called
user
a
in the
gun blade?
world.
well,
Because it has a gun and a blade.
look. Why is a hatchet man called a hatchet man when he has a meat cleaver? Just is.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop whoop.
And now we can get the Juggalo crowd.
I am. You never are not a juggalo once you've been a juggalo, but I was one.
So,
Yeah, whenever
Sora,
we- whenever we
Sora
do the
gets
episode,
himself a Keyblade. Now we can actually talk a little bit about the fact of
What the
what
fuck
Kingdom
is this plot?
Hearts is going on with. Oh my god, there. How many video games are there?
I know of at least.
Are we
4.
counting the remakes?
Uh huh.
In the Kingdom Hearts series, well, none of them were remakes. They were all just remasters for the different platforms, weren't they?
Uh huh.
Well, I mean, technically, Rechain of Memories remade the entire game from the ground up.
Okay.
There's
that's true, 'cause
also
they had
there was also that box set where they had some of the games basically just be like movies.
There was many releases
Yes.
like that.
So
and there's also the final mix versions.
Yep.
The final mix versions.
Jesus Christ, they're almost as bad as Blade Runner.
oh no, there was.
Well, I meant in terms of like variations, but yeah, all right, whatever.
Then you have canon rhythm games.
Yep. I
Wait,
know.
what?
Yes, we do.
Like dancing games?
Yep.
And they're
Except
Yeah.
I think are they dancing or are they tap ones? I don't remember specifically.
I think
Um,
it's a tap game.
Yeah.
Either way.
and they're canon?
Yes.
Yep.
For God's sakes, there's
Yes.
Android iPhone releases that are canon.
There was old flip phone releases that are canon.
Like it's
Kind of like, well, to be fair, Final Fantasy
Yeah.
VII did that too.
What?
So yeah,
Flip phone? How does that?
Yeah.
don't ask questions.
Was it Dream Drop Distance, wasn't it? That was the
No, Dream
no,
Drop Distance
that was 3D because
no,
of
that was- that was-
3Ds.
That was 3D, right?
It
No,
was
sorry,
the
it was
ones
X.
with the kings, the previous like wielders. It was before the Keyblade War.
I have no.
Let's just say Sora, Riku, Kairi, Goofy, and Donald. Well, Riku doesn't fight bad in the first one. Riku is kind of a bad in the first one. Spoiler alert for a game that came out in 2001, maybe 2, depending on where you are. Either way, been 20 years, get the fuck over it.
We do a lot of spoilers in our shows.
It's 20 years.
As long as you're not backseat gaming in a Twitch stream chat, then you're fine.
Yeah, that's a little different. You knew what you were getting into by clicking our video. You did this to you. I mean, just look at you. You're watching us.
Really trying to get those subscribers in by insulting them.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em.
Hey, some people like that.
I will come to your house and fucking tase you if you don't subscribe.
Hey, bad. No. Stop it.
They know I'm joking. I don't have a taser.
You know now.
Yeah, that's why you get the car battery and the jumper leads.
We're
So, who are the bad guys? Who are the good guys? Let's talk about it.
Well, let's
let's
see.
taco about it.
The bad guys were the Disney bad guys.
Yes. Subscribe.
We had somebody in the background ask us if the podcast was about history. Loosely. The
That's
answer
what you
is
define as history.
the answer is loosely.
We stumble.
We try. Especially, again, depends on what you define history is.
Well, wasn't the first game's villain Maleficent?
One of them.
Um,
One of them.
One
I mean,
of
there
them.
was the villains, and then there's the good guys.
Well, I'm talking about like the
Maleficent was
I'm talking about like the big bad being called Heartless.
wasn't actually Maleficent. No,
It's been 20 years since I played Kingdom Hearts 1.
the big bad was Ansem.
Who?
Ansem.
Handsome?
Ansem.
Ansem.
So he's handsome?
Yes, he is handsome and Ansem. But you don't know anything. Fuck it. Spoiler alerts. You don't know anything about Ansem until you know at the very end that Ansem is like, "Hey, I'm a bad boy." In fact, he kind of just like doesn't even appear.
You only see him like twice before the final battle at the end of the game. Like, so
I feel like it's a bit out of left
for the
field.
majority of the game, yes, the big bad is Maleficent.
It's like
but-
if Final Fantasy VII, the only time you saw Sephiroth before is like he's just in like a bar in the background. And then he's just the villain at the end of the game.
Okay, so I
Spoilers.
feel like this is this guy's style then, maybe.
Nomura.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nomura is very much like, how do we hurt you?
Oh, so he's
Yeah.
so he's Jim Butcher's friend?
Kind
No,
of.
he hurts you like mentally.
Oh no, Jim
your brain. He makes your brain hurt.
Butcher
And along the
hurts
way,
you
some
emotionally.
emotions. Because we found out that the true Keyblade was the heart all along.
I thought it was the friends we made along the way.
That
Nice.
too. And then the memories.
That too.
And then the dreams. But there can only be one Keyblade wielder, but only in the game, the first game, because the rest of the games don't care about that. And realistically, even in the first game, Riku gets a Keyblade, and then, spoiler alerts, you get a
And-
guy wielding two Keyblades.
And also, Birth by Sleep takes
Well,
place
spoiler
before.
alert.
But-
Sora's Keyblade was supposed to be Riku's Keyblade.
Yeah. And the Keyblade chose him to wield him until he can give him to Riku, because,
Wait, so they wild forced it?
yeah, stuff happens.
No, Tom, not getting that one.
But it's okay. Kairi is actually a Disney princess with a pure heart.
Wait,
Yes.
Yep.
is Kyrie a
This-
boy?
She was one of the 7 princesses of Heart.
The ending is
Water?
bullshit.
Earth, air, fire,
Captain
Captain
Heart.
Planet.
Planet.
He's our hero.
Yeah,
not even gonna try. Fuck you.
no, not even gonna try.
Gonna take pollution down to 0.
Okay, Don Cheadle.
Whoa!
Wow.
College humor reference? I think.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's college humor.
Well,
I
it was
was
either
thinking-
that or Funny or Die.
I like the Ted Turner version from Robot Chicken. Captain Planet. Is that Ted Turner?
Planet? Captain Planet.
No, you're doing the Ronald Reagan from
Reagan
Trash.
Yeah.
Reagan sleepy.
Yeah.
Reference to the reference counter.
So, Kingdom Hearts. Do we want to attempt to say which is the actual timeline order, or do we want to just say which ones came out chronologically in actual
Just-
order?
Timeline order is.
What's easiest?
I don't even think they have
Neither.
it straight.
I can't even pronounce the name of the first one because it was the flip phone game.
Kingdom Hearts.
No.
No,
It was,
in timeline order.
Union X, wasn't it, or Union Kai, or whatever the hell
Something.
they called
I
that?
don't know.
So,
Yeah, no, yeah, it was Union Kai, the mobile browser game.
The only time we ever even got it in the States was as like a little like cliff note in one of the compilation games.
yep.
Yes.
Thankfully, those compilation games kind of provide a timeline, but only kind of. Because they keep making
tried.
up new rules.
Well, they also just kept adding more shit into the timeline, and you're like, oh, finally, this is done. Oh, by the way, this also happened during this time. That also took place before this.
Also, this is what you played this in the previous game, but that's not actually what happened.
What did happen?
So, let's talk about it.
We've been talking about it.
Kingdom Hearts 1 stuff happens. Kingdom Hearts 2, 4 years later.
No. You
No.
skipped it.
I know,
Memories.
I know I'm definitely skipping it. But I'm talking about the people who didn't pay attention because they just played Kingdom Hearts 1, thought that during this time period it was kind of prevalent where people would just have like mainline main console video games and then like, hey, here on the Game Boy Advance or hey, here on the PSP. It's like a little spin-off series. It kind of doesn't really tie in, but we might introduce a new feature that shows up in a new game. Neat, guys. Kingdom Hearts did not do that.
Kingdom Hearts, like, so
So-
I heard you skipped that game. Congratulations, you have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Kingdom
Dude,
Hearts,
even if I played the game, I'd have no idea what the fuck's going on.
yeah, Kingdom Hearts ends on one note. Kingdom Hearts 2 opens up on another, and it's like, oh, hey,
With a completely
Entirely.
different character.
who are these people? Why are they no memories? And then it's like, oh, look, I skipped Chains of Mephistopheles. And then I also skipped Days, Dead, Gone, Dornell.
No, well, technically that came out after Kingdom Hearts 2, so it doesn't really count.
Yeah.
Wait, how the hell is that actually a game name?
Well,
It's not, but I'm making fun of it
No.
because
no, the worst is 358 over 2
358
days.
over 2 days.
yeah, so I can't wait for
What?
Nomura's deathbed. He just goes out and says, "Hey, release 358 over 1 day."
Final mix.
Or we just call it
Well,
358
chronologically, it's
or we just
Kingdom
call it
Hearts 1.
358
Wait,
over
I think She got it.
day.
I think she looked it up and figured it out real quick.
Oh, we have the
No, I didn't need to look
chronological.
it up.
wait, you,
Chronologically, it's Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2, 358 over 2 days. In
Well,
terms
this-
of
this
release
is
date,
release
not actual
schedule.
Yes, this is
chronological.
release schedule.
Release date. And then Kingdom Hearts 3.
No, you skipped some.
No,
You
no. The PSP one was
Birth by Sleep.
Birth by Sleep. Yes.
Then there was Dream Drop Distance.
These doors.
No. Dream Drop Distance didn't. That did come out before 3, right? Right.
Yes, and also we also now have to do the compilations because they had the special stories.
They
Like
did.
the story with Aqua.
Mm.
And there was also the fun
thought-
games as well.
Correct.
how do you know so much and you said you weren't big on fucking Kingdom Hearts?
I still haven't played 3. I own it. I haven't played it. I
That came out in 2018, people.
I bought it on sale for $5.
Fuck.
You're old, we get it.
How the fuck was that 2018?
Just wait another 15 years, you'll get Kingdom Hearts 4.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for Half-Life 3.
I mean, there was a
okay?
trailer for it already.
Didn't the lead story writer for Half-Life pass away though?
No.
Mm,
Yes.
maybe.
No.
Well, I don't
He's
know.
in limbo.
Valve just can't count to 3.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought that was Todd
that too.
or Gavin. It's Gavin. Gavin can't count to 3. Gavin
That too.
Newsom. Yeah. Okay. Todd Howard is Skyrim.
Oh,
Elder
yeah.
Scrolls?
I mixed
So-
my guys up. Sorry.
On the plus side, there might actually be more releases of Skyrim than there are Kingdom Hearts games.
I can. But can you play
Not
Skyrim
sure
on your
about that.
refrigerator?
Well, there's Skyrim on all the different systems. HD Skyrim, re-release Skyrim, 10-year anniversary Skyrim, re-release of the 10-year anniversary Skyrim, Skyrim Part 2, Skyrim Redux, Skyrim Awaken of Inferno, and then Skyrim 20-year re-release.
Well, isn't there Kingdom
Right, but
Hearts
how many times have they done a
Final
compilation
Mix.
of Kingdom Hearts? There's like 5 of them.
HD, HD 1.5,
What?
Final Mix 1.5,
This happens.
HD2,
HD 2. Then they also had 2.5 and then 2.8.
they did. Yes.
To be fair,
To be fair,
these are on different games.
Yeah, but it still has one, I think.
Yes.
I think.
this makes no sense.
Kingdom Hearts is as convoluted as reading Yu-Gi-Oh cards is.
I thought you were going to say Fate's Day for a second, but okay.
So,
That too. It's almost like Sonic Chew plus Tommy Weisfeld had a baby and they fucked, and the baby from each of those fuckings fucked Final Fantasy, and this is what happened.
Were you trying to go for a light pineapple express reference there?
No.
Shaking his head, yes.
So I
You
have a
sounded very
question.
confident there.
What do we consider, like, genre-wise, Kingdom Hearts to be?
Hack and slash JRPG.
Okay.
Takaji.
Sad? A puzzle game.
It's got doesn't it have like the similar mechanics to a Crisis Core has, where you like kind of run around and attack, but
Well,
it'll-
Xenocore?
or is it all straight turn based?
No,
Yes.
It is not turn-based.
Yes.
It's
Uh,
not turn-based.
There's
Shit.
also limit
Except
breaks.
for
Chain of Memories, wasn't it?
Chain of Memories was because that was an entirely different mechanic.
Yeah.
There's
until
also
Re
rhythm
Chain of
games.
Memories.
There's also rhythm games.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then there's also the phone one with fucking touch screens.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of had to be
Yeah.
turn based. Like, there's a lot of different nonsense.
Well, I mean, if you're running around,
But what we'll say is, what do you think is going to happen for for Kingdom Hearts 4? Who do you think is going to be in the new game? What realms do you think they're going to unlock? What IP do they have?
What I would like for them to do is to go to Square Enix Worlds.
Why is Squall your favorite boy? Squall, also known as Leon.
But I like, especially from what we've seen for Kingdom Hearts 4, and what I originally thought at the clips, because I spoiled 3, because I'll play it eventually. I don't care. The ending, I was like, oh, they're going to The World Ends With You.
Just spoilers
Yes.
for the spoiler
Yeah,
alerts.
the ending of three teased The World Ends With You.
But then the trailer came out and it had nothing to do with The World Ends With You, and I was like, oh,
which one's the world ends with you?
it was a DS RPG where you had to each character was on a different screen. You had to control both at the same time.
Huh?
Did you know how they came up with the Kingdom Hearts name, Kingdom Hearts?
No.
Does it have to do with Disney Kingdom?
On the phone? Crystal?
I don't think I ever bothered looking that up. No.
So they wanted to do something for, like, the Disney kingdoms, the Animal Kingdom, all this nonsense.
I was just pulling that out of my ass, but okay.
Yeah, and they were like, okay, well, clearly it's not just Disney, so we can't go Disney Kingdom the game. And they were like, oh, okay, well, Kingdom is going to be way too hard to just get by itself, and we like hearts. Hearts is the main thing. Again, heartless. And then the other type of heartless. There's true heartless and other heartless, which I don't even want to bother saying.
And then there's like
The Nobody.
Yep. And so they were like Kingdom
And
Hearts.
then they're like Loveless or something like that
The,
too.
then there's the Unversed.
Jesus
The
Christ.
Unhearsed. The fuck does that
Yeah,
mean?
that would
Unversed.
be the Birth by Sleep ones.
Wait, Unversed or Unhearsed?
With a V or
Unversed.
with an H?
What?
V.
Oh, Unversed.
I could be remembering entirely wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Unversed.
Yeah.
That
And
was
then-
like the last Kingdom Hearts game I actually like played.
And again, there's
What system was it on?
PSP.
Heartless, and then there's the not quite Heartless, but there's the Heartless that are born from being heartless and evil, and then there's the Heartless that are born from having just wee little baby hearts, but they steal hearts from others.
What's the one that had the commercial on TV with the with that English?
With that banger of a song,
Yeah. When you walk away, you can
Well, here's a question. Which version of that song? Because Birth by Sleep also had that song, but a remix.
no, the commercial he's asking about. Birth by
It's-
Sleep didn't have it as a commercial.
Yeah, it did.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did.
No, it didn't.
If it did, it was on when I stopped watching TV. This is back when I was watching TV still.
2002, aka Kingdom Hearts 1. It does have a pretty banger soundtrack.
Was that
All of
Kingdom
these
Hearts
games. In fact,
Well, the original song was from Kingdom Hearts 1.
Sorry.
They've just used it several times.
I'm pretty
What
sure.
was it, Simple and Clean, that was in Birth by Sleep?
Because they had it playing on
I don't remember.
the Japanese hour that they do on the radio station that we listen to every now and again.
I'm pretty sure that
And I was like, oh shit, that's the Kingdom Hearts song. That's awesome. Then I'm like,
She also did a song for a ramen anime.
this is the same composer on all the Kingdom Hearts games, by the way.
By the way, that entire plot was like going to space, but it was like sponsored by Cup Ramen, so that's all they ate. In the
Cup O
anime.
noodles.
Yeah.
I
Fun
can
fact: they're
see
coming
that-
out with a microwavable cup.
yeah, they switched from styrofoam to paper, which is also technically more eco-friendly, I think. So yeah, good for them. Yeah, you're never supposed to actually.
Microwave the styrofoam.
They melted like fuck.
I always hated the smell, so I never ate them.
No, I like. They used to.
What's your favorite ramen?
Chili.
Honestly,
Waiting for an
Spicy chicken.
answer.
The picante chicken.
Crystal?
yeah, spicy chicken.
There we go.
She said it. You just didn't.
I didn't hear it. Tom?
I mean, like actual ramen, miso ramen.
No, not actual ramen.
Well,
Cupo noodles.
Then none
or...
of them, because I don't eat them.
Oh, you're so fancy.
Look at me.
It smells so gross.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't even have to be Cupo noodles. It could be like Mochiban or the other
I
ones.
hate instant
Top
ramen. I hate instant ramen. It smells so bad.
I hate instant ramen.
Look at you, the fancy otaku.
Look at me.
I just hate the smell of it.
Look at me. I don't have to pay 10 cents for a fucking thing of ramen. I'm poor. I'm not poor
I
like
wish
you.
I could. To be fair, I don't even eat ramen that often.
I'm not poor like you fucking peasants. We get it, Tom.
Instant
you have
yakisoba's
8
good,
cars.
Instant yakisoba's good.
We get it, Tom. You have
Have you
8
tried the
cars.
Korean beef one?
I don't really
The
eat
Korean
beef.
barbecue.
What do you mean?
The Korean barbecue yakisoba. It's in the white package. They sell it at Five Below.
Oh,
It
I
comes
mean,
with
Not
like.
sponsored.
that's also very sketchy right there. You just said Five Below and food.
No, I get it from them all the time. I used to get them back in North Carolina. They're really good. They have little bits of pork in them, like dehydrated pork. It's pretty good.
So it has beef and pork?
What
No, it's
is
just
your
pork.
favorite Kingdom Hearts game?
I was thinking Korean. I mixed up.
Who are we
barbecue.
talking to?
Yes.
Okay.
General question
Yes.
for everybody.
Yep. Favorite Kingdom Hearts game? Go.
Birth by Sleep.
Never
Did you
played
say
them.
you said 2?
Yeah, 2.
Cool.
Why is it 2?
Because it's better than 1 by twice the amount.
I mean, it's arguably the best game.
Out there? Period. Best
Uh,
game. Interesting. Interesting.
I mean,
Best game
for
of all
Kingdom
time.
Hearts.
Okay.
I mean, it
think
depends on what
out
you
of
into
all of them,
for
it
games.
had the most. If you ignore the fact that you have no idea what the fuck is going on if you didn't play Chain of Memories, it, in my opinion, has one of the most consistent stories.
Wasn't 2 when they introduced forms?
Yes.
Okay.
I like the one where they save Kyrie.
So all of them.
Wait,
How
wait,
do you
wait.
need to be saved in 2?
Did they have different keyblades from 1, or is it all just one keyblade in the original?
No, so there's different keyblades. Because they dropped
Well-
they definitely dropped only one keyblade guy can exist. In Kingdom One,
in
Kingdom Hearts
1,
1,
it
where
was-
they
in 1,
established it.
Well, I was talking about like
Yeah.
you know.
In 1, it was technically there's only one, and it was changed by charms on the Keyblade.
Yeah,
There's
that's
only
what I was
one
talking
Keyblade,
about.
though.
Like, did they chart? Yeah, like the Halloween Town one, the Lion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
all the same,
continued. They
technically.
did that in pretty
Wait,
much
did
all
the
of them.
Lion King have its own one? What did that look like?
It did.
The furry saber.
It was.
Fucking furry.
It looked exactly like you
No.
think.
It looked like a lion's
Mhm.
weird genitalia.
There was a lion's mane where the big old handle was for the key, the big old box top at the end, and then there was a nice long shaft, and then there was some stuff at the end.
So, what is up with it having like the 2 things? Because that just kind of makes it really awkward to wield. No.
You mean like the 2 blades or
Keyblades
the
dual wielding?
No, the
cover?
2 handle guard things. Like, why does it have the 2 of those?
Because it's the key ring.
Yep. Oh, sorry.
That's just why. I
You
never
know-
said it was smart.
They could have just took the middle handle out and just hold it by either side, really, and that would have worked too.
Yeah, but then it would be awkward, like the scissor blades from Kill la Kill.
And it wouldn't have a handguard.
This is a fucking anime weapon. It doesn't have to make logical sense here.
Says the one complaining about its design.
You know what? Fuck you. All right, fine. What's your favorite variation of Keyblade?
Oh.
Yes, question for everybody here.
I like Death by Doornail Dead Stop.
Are we just talking Sora's or all the keyblades?
Because
much
there's more than one.
Whoever's.
I like
For
Terra's.
Sora, yeah, for Sora, I used the charm that Squall gave him a lot.
Who gave him?
Squall.
But Squall,
Squall. Was it like a gunblade?
sort of, yeah.
Okay. Okay. You know what? That'd
I
probably be
mean,
my
as much as
favorite
a
too.
key can, but
I do like Squall's gunblade as a weapon design, so I'd probably end up liking that one.
I like the one with flames.
Which one?
which one?
I mean, I can look at the photo. I can't tell you the name.
Okay.
You gonna show it to the camera?
Something dragon.
I don't fucking
The
know.
Mulan World one?
Yes.
Question mark.
No, one winged angel. That's the one I like.
Sephiroth?
Sephiroth,
Sephiroth.
who is both a villain and a hero.
No, I'm pretty sure he's almost always a villain.
Well, it depends on what your outlook of the world is.
Well, he just tries to destroy the world no matter what.
Yes, and if you think the world should be destroyed,
Oh, I
I
think I,
mean,
see Squall.
in Kingdom
Yeah,
Hearts, he
that's
mostly just cares about finding Cloud in Kingdom Hearts.
He just comes in, fucks up your shit, and leaves.
Yeah,
Ye-
pretty much.
So Chad Sephiroth shows up, fucks up your shit, refuses to elaborate any further. Leaves.
Yes.
Yep.
I was playing some cards earlier, and we had a good Lebowski moment earlier.
You're out of your element, Donnie.
What's a nihilist?
What's a nihilist?
It means I don't believe in anything.
A nice marmot.
It really tied the whole room together.
Just weird non sequitur there you had to have in.
Yeah, kinda.
What? Weird non sequitur. I am technically, I'm not technically. I am an ordained minister for the Dudist religion.
It's not a weird non sequitur at this point. We are actively talking about the Lebowski.
Yeah. No, I can legally marry people.
And at some point, he will marry someone.
Yes.
It could even be you, lucky subscriber.
I want to be. You know, it'd be funny if I'm like, you know what? Don't piss me off, or I'll fucking marry you to somebody else. Just you two. You're now legally married because I'm a minister. I said so.
Kiss.
Deal with it. Have fun. Get a
Now kiss.
Now try getting a divorce. You know how expensive those are.
Get it annulled.
You know, you
Hey,
and
for-
you. You're
for
now,
one-
you two are now married.
For a 1,000 subscriber special, we'll have him legally marry 2 people. It could be you.
Oh my god, yes, I will marry some people on air, please. Let us do that. We will stumble down a wedding.
All
Stumbling
right.
down the altar, yes.
Let's go.
1,000 subscribers stumbling down the altar. Let's go.
Just think, lucky subscriber / viewer, this could be you.
I wonder if we could get Keenan to agree. He would. I know he totally would, but his girl probably wouldn't. Tom, what about you? Come on.
My
Oh.
brain is just trying to figure out a name of a character, and half the characters' names start with an X, and I'm like,
How edgy.
Well, yes. This is peak Edge Boy. Sora is peak Edge Boy. Just look at his zippers.
I was just trying to remember the third character's name from
he's
Birth
re-
by Sleep. 'Cause
any
I'm
character
there's
that is
Terra, there's
red and
Aqua,
black.
there's
Riku.
Then,
Sven?
Ventus. That's what it was.
yeah, Ventus.
How the fuck does Roxas exist? Like he's the Heartless of
Okay,
Sora,
no,
but he
he's
looks
the
just
nobody.
like he's a
Nobody.
nobody of Sora, but looks exactly like
No,
Ventus.
So the whole thing with Birth by Sleep is Ventus, right? Had
Uh-huh.
the split personality bullshit going on,
What?
and
Mhm.
his heart was sent to Sora. Sora was given his heart. That's why Roxas looks like Ventus.
Wait, so Sora was a Heartless?
Yes,
Only for a little
in
bit.
for like 10 minutes.
It's okay. Riku was also heartless. So was Kairi.
Yeah.
Who wasn't a Heartless?
Well,
Your mom's
no,
not
wait.
a heartless.
Naminé came because Sora also had Kairi's heart when he was turned into a Heartless.
How could you be so heartless?
Who isn't a Squidward?
Are you Squidward? No.
Are you Squidward?
No.
Are you Squidward?
No.
It's okay. Take your time.
So as a person who's never played 3, doesn't Ventus
That's
and
3 of
Roxas
us.
come back?
Yes.
God, this makes no fucking sense.
In the big ending, big battle thing, they all come back.
Spoiler alert for a game that came out 5 years ago.
So, okay, so we're going off the nobody actually dies gimmick here.
Yes. They play by comic book rules.
Basically,
The Xehanort like dies and comes back like 5,000 times.
They play by comic book rules.
Okay, we're doing comic.
Xehanort is also like 10 different people.
Yeah.
How
Does
can you be
Absalon
10
ever come
different-
back?
Who?
Heinz?
I think he just threw out a random word and.
No, it's
softened it.
I don't want to pronounce his name correctly at this point.
Axel?
No, not Axel. The big bad of the first one. Azazel?
Axton? Anton?
Axolotl?
Ansem.
Anston?
He's a Xehanort. I
Ansem
think.
is a Xehanort.
Yes.
Oh, who's it?
He's one of like the 20 different Xehanorts.
Why are there 20
I'm a
different
Klingon? Apparently
'Cause
I'm a
isn't-
Klingon.
Terra
thinking
also
Cylon.
one?
Yes, Terra was one. I
God
think Terra was
damn
the
it, this
original
I
fucking
one.
do get your
series.
reference though, Jackson.
Thank you.
Robot Chicken.
It makes
Shout
me
out to our Adult
terrified
Swim
for
episode.
Yeah.
7 Remake Part 2. Because, like, if it's half as confusing as Kingdom Hearts, I'm fucked.
Didn't 7 remake the one that just came out like a couple years ago? They
4
have-
years ago.
Was it really that long ago?
It was 2020, I think. Because I remember I got it
Yeah, and then
during
they did
COVID.
they
Didn't
did
it?
Crisis Core remake as well,
Yeah.
which
I
was
liked Crisis
Well, it's not really a remake. It's just kind of a
no,
upscale.
no. But what did they shoot? I have like literally have the disc on my desk.
I know what to
What did they
say.
call it?
What's his
Final
name?
Fantasy VII Reunion Crisis Core.
What's his name's Genesis' sword? It's my favorite sword.
Hmm.
The red.
The Gunblade?
No, the red hat. Cut and thrust sword.
What was your favorite realm?
You know,
It's basically just
in
kind of asking.
all of the Kingdom Hearts games.
kinda
Choose one.
It's kind of like asking what your favorite
Choose
Disney
one.
movie is, basically.
Yeah, more or less.
Unless you prefer mechanics, unless it's a mechanics thing. You
Tron was cool.
And this
I
was
was
before,
just about to say Tron was pretty cool.
and they did Tron before Tron Legacy. Tron Legacy.
prefer. Do they have Jeff
Yes.
Bridges to
Yes,
come
they
in for
do.
voice acting?
Was it?
Yeah, it was before Tron Legacy because Tron Legacy came out in the teens, and Kingdom Hearts 1 had Tron.
I feel like he would have been down for that.
No. Kingdom Hearts 1 had Tron?
No, wasn't Tron in Dream Drop Distance?
Tron was 2.
Was
All right, Tron might have been 2. Either way, that was still 2006, and Tron Legacy came out in the teens because Daft Punk.
Yeah.
I feel like Kingdom Hearts might have had a little bit of influence on that too, though.
I mean,
if the Tron level apparently is so memorable, then
I just like the aesthetic. I like Tron.
who knows? Maybe Daft Punk was inspired, and then
The
Daft
Toy
Punk.
Story world looks cool. I still haven't played it, but
do you guys think that Kingdom Hearts 1 came out at a good time? Because realistically, the Disney movies out at the time were like Lilo and Stitch, Treasure Planet. It was where they were going into these weird, like a little bit more obscure. They went away from the Disney princess. Not that Lilo and Stitch wasn't like a fucking banger, but it was like Treasure Planet, Atlantis, Lilo and Stitch. It wasn't.
you're just
their
naming all
usual-
movies I like.
Again, it wasn't
You're
their
acting
usual.
like Treasure
Yeah, I mean,
Planet and
Atlantis
Atlantis
fucking
aren't fucking
flopped,
bangers.
right?
Yeah, right. Atlantis
Yeah, but
Hold up.
they were financial failures, those two.
They were flops.
Yo, Road to El Dorado.
That wasn't them. That was DreamWorks. No, it wasn't. Was it DreamWorks?
I think it was DreamWorks.
It might have been DreamWorks.
Either way, Road to
No.
El Dorado slapped, and the scene where what's his name's
Is it a
getting some
Disney
sloppy
movie?
toppy.
It's not a Disney movie. I can tell you that right now. It was the same one that did Prince of Egypt.
Have you ever seen that bit?
Might have been DreamWorks.
What are you saying over there?
What?
Road
Prince
to El
of
Dorado.
Egypt was. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Road to El Dorado, where the guy with the black hair is getting sloppy toppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all guys know what I'm
Yep.
talking about.
Road to El Dorado
Yes.
came out in 2000, and it's on Netflix, which means that it's not Disney.
I showed that to my wife for
Well,
the
he's
first
not
time a few
anymore.
months ago, and she's like, "Holy shit! Oh my god!"
What do you
you're
mean
right."
not anymore?
They used to have Disney movies on Netflix.
Never
Yeah.
noticed.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, then Disney decided to do their own thing,
It's
and now we have
DreamWorks.
fucking.
Is DreamWorks?
It is DreamWorks.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
Confirmed by person on the line. Thanks, person on the phone.
You're welcome.
I feel like Road to El Dorado would make a good level, though.
It's not Disney.
It would have been cool if it was.
It might be now.
It's not. DreamWorks is
No.
not owned by Disney.
Really?
Yet.
Yet.
It's Disney we're talking
Well,
about.
I mean,
I could have.
they
Wait,
never,
no.
they
Disney
never
owns
did Atlantis or
Pixar.
Treasure Planet levels. And technically, they didn't do a Lilo and Stitch level. They just had Stitch as a summons.
Did they do an Atlantis one?
No.
No.
That would be cool.
It would be
That make a
dope.
pretty cool Keyblade too, with the crystal tech and
Or,
stone.
or like a
Yeah.
steampunk sword.
Oh,
Keyblade.
yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
Treasure
Hold on,
Planet
hold on.
would be pretty
Keyblade,
cool,
we're not allowed to have swords. This is Disney property.
True, true.
Keyblade.
So
I actually have one.
you have a Keyblade?
Keyblade.
Wasn't there swords
I
in
do.
old Disney movies?
What's up?
Didn't the prince have a sword in Snow White?
Yes, but that's early
Maybe a
Disney.
Sleeping Beauty.
Was it Sleeping Beauty?
Either way, that's still
where he fights
40s.
Maleficent. Yeah, he has a
Right,
sword
right,
because
yeah.
he fights Maleficent. Yeah.
That's still 40s.
Also,
And 50s.
Mulan had a sword.
Mulan did have a sword.
Mulan had a big
Mulan,
fucking
yeah.
body count. She has a whole army worth of a body count.
Yeah.
She took out most of the Huns with that avalanche.
However, she didn't kill anybody on camera. The avalanche killed them.
That still counts because she triggered it.
Nope. She didn't kill anybody. Just like how all that
Nothing
bludgeoning,
at her hands.
and just like how all that bludgeoning damage doesn't kill anybody. No concussions have ever happened in Kingdom Hearts.
Isn't Goofy's weapon a shield or is that Donald's weapon?
It's Goofy's.
No,
No,
Goofy's,
Goofy's
a
a
shield.
shield. Donald's the mage.
Donald's a useless bitch, and
He-
Goofy is the best character in the game.
You don't fuck with
Donald's
the
fucking
white
healing Goofy
mage.
when I need to be healed. Like, come on.
I love murder.
Murder.
Murder. Guilty.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
So,
Goofy, shut the fuck up.
Do you want to go
speaking
to
of
prison?
Donald,
Nope.
what is the most
His wife had a
obnoxious
stillbirth.
line in the game?
The most obnoxious line in the game?
Okay, Christian.
Fuck you.
That's a
Okay, well, you might all kill me for this, but dance, water, dance.
dance, water, dance. That what?
Mickey is King Mickey. Spoiler alert in case you haven't played any of them.
He's a king?
Mm-hmm.
Is that
He's also
Dance, water, dance.
He's
is,
almost fucking
a
omnipotent.
villain.
Yeah.
He's almost fucking omnipotent,
It's a villain
omniscient,
call before.
and he just like lets the shit happen.
He was also part of Organization 13.
That sounds
What?
like the CIA.
Yeah, somehow they didn't know that
Yeah.
that was Mickey.
That sounds like the CIA.
what? This sounds convoluted as fuck.
Organization
You think?
13?
Welcome to any Final Fantasy game, any Kingdom Hearts game.
Wait, he doesn't show up in the first one. Does he show up in the second one?
No, he does. He shows up in the first one. Spoiler alert, at the very end.
I thought he wasn't allowed to though.
He was. He was King
No.
Mickey, and he saves Sora and Kairi from Riku and Ansem.
Wait, so did they just basically treat
And
him like
then locks
fucking?
himself and Riku into the darkness.
Wait, are they treating him like basically fucking Aslan from the goddamn Narnia books?
Yes. I just said he's basically omnipotent.
Yeah, Mickey is basically Deus Ex Machina of the Kingdom Hearts universe.
And then he comes back later in Dream Drop Distance to give Sora the big middle finger and says, "You're not a master."
Mm-hmm.
But he has a seat on the
Because Sora
council.
got distracted.
No. He doesn't even get that.
He doesn't get a seat on the council,
They revoked it.
and he's not a master.
Uh-huh.
No.
Did he slaughter the women and children too?
But
Execute
Riku
Order
is.
33.
Riku's a master.
Yeah, Riku got it, but Sora did not.
It's Order 66, by the way.
I know. I have it on purpose. They're only halflings.
But yeah, I don't know much about 3. The only thing I know is for
This is
Riku
Judgment
and
Slayer Final
Kairi's
Fantasy.
outfits, they just took them from Final Fantasy 15.
Wow, that was lazy.
Yeah, because Riku's outfit is literally Noctis, and Kairi's is... I don't remember the girl's name. 15 escapes me.
It's okay.
It was
Nobody can
Luna
really
something?
have 15. It's kind of this thing on computer disks and in the ether. It's much like currency and time. Nobody really has time.
Time is a lot of things.
I think that game was just too realistic because the car kept breaking down and you had to push it.
Do you have the time?
The girl in 15 was Luna Freya, wasn't it?
There was
Why,
a couple,
yes,
but I
do.
think Luna Freya was the love interest.
Wait, how many Final Fantasies are we on now anyway?
16, which is arguably really good. Just it needed to play slightly better. Story wise, it's great though. Love
It's
that.
either half past
I,
3
had,
or
I never
Mickey has
finished
a heart on.
15, so.
Oh,
Yeah, I done. It's like 6:15, by the way, because that's when the shorthand would be directly over.
the old Carlin joke. I know the bit.
Mhm.
Yep. Forgot that one.
Do you have the time? Why no? I believe the Navy has it. I don't have the time. Do you? Who even has the time? I believe the Navy has it. Locked somewhere. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. Sorry, these are old George Carlin bits for people. who
George
get-
Carlin.
We should do a. Well, he's one guy. Maybe history of comedians in general.
Well, I mean, we did Adam Sandler.
Well,
Shout out to our Adam Sandler episode. Shout out to our Mel Brooks episode.
just gonna keep shouting out random episodes.
Of course.
Of course.
He
No, not picking that one, Tom.
No, I get it. Trust me.
just doesn't want to play along.
Yeah, it's just spiraling.
But that's what we do. We
We
stumble.
went from Kingdom Hearts to Final Fantasy, and then
You know,
to
what?
George
Street
Carlin.
Fighter could be in Kingdom Hearts. Somehow they can make it work.
So
I
hold
mean,
on.
Capcom licensed out their shit to everyone.
You know what? They had Sagat in Wreck-It Ralph, which I think is a Disney movie, so that could work.
It
might-
is.
Yeah.
Wasn't
There you-
Wreck-It Ralph in 3?
No. Or at least it didn't get its own world.
He might have been a cameo.
Because, I
character.
mean, she is a Disney princess.
Which, by the way, do you know how hard that scene was to make for them? Apparently, because all the companies kept like trying to make their characters look better than the other, or some shit.
I mean, the only one who came out great besides Zangief was
Bowser?
Satan. Satan.
Thank you,
Boweezy.
Satan. Which game was Satan supposed to be from, or is he just supposed to be generic Satan?
I think yes.
He could have been from, like, what was it, Ghouls and Goblins?
Yeah, okay, I can see that. Yeah.
I don't know. It's been forever since I played that.
I don't know.
We have this poor person on the phone just trying to keep up with all of our fucking references. Sorry about this.
It's just as, straightforward as Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, yeah, well.
We're a convoluted channel.
We sure are.
So Halloween just passed, and I felt slightly...
Slighted?
A little bit, because almost every time I go to, like, any Halloween store, they always have Keyblades. Not this year.
Huh?
I didn't see any.
Really?
Yeah.
So what you got to do is you got to go to ThinkGeek.
Oh, yeah. If
Oh
they
wait,
still exist.
sorry, GameStop. Oh wait, sorry.
EB
eBay.
Games.
Babbage's.
I mean, you could also just go to a comic convention. They pretty much sell them there because that's where I got mine.
I could just 3D print this shit.
He's got.
He said no
He's all
you.
fancy. He's got a 3D printer now.
He said no you.
Well, I don't want to spend like $100 on them.
So don't.
I won't.
You could spend like $500 and have a guy make it in metal for you.
Or I don't.
Yeah, no. Although with your 3D printer, we're not going to do a history of 3D printing. Fuck that shit.
Oh,
That's
we should make
so
him do a wizard, a 3D statue.
No.
Why not? We can have the wizard, like a little statue.
Because Marvel will eat us.
No. Disney will eat you.
Marvel will eat us.
Who is owned by Disney?
Disney has
Disney
Marvel?
lawyers.
Well, Disney
Yeah,
doesn't
do not fuck with the
have
mouse and the
wizards.
lawyers.
Yeah, here we are stomping all over it. because
No,
we're
no,
talking
no,
about-
no, 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 no. We are not. We are talking about a Square Enix property that
Squeenix.
ended up becoming just a Disney property, effectively.
Squeenix.
But if you actually want to like follow along and have this great understanding of the lore, rich,
lore.
velvety velour,
The lore.
there is cool, casual, 4-hour long, 6-hour long discussions of how to unfuck the lore of Kingdom Hearts.
That's cute. Compared to the 9.5-hour lore documentary on Bionicles.
Yeah, so I saw this great Bionicle thing involving Joe Biden, Donald Trump, and Obama.
Wait, was it one of those AI things where they're talking
Yep.
about by? Oh, it's so fucking great.
I love that shit.
Well, my favorite is when they redo the commercials with the voice actor, well, AI version of him for Bionicles is like, Bionicles with this new shit, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh, I would have totally bought it if that was the commercial.
I still think the best AI voice is Schwarzenegger doing Bobby Boucher.
No.
That is
That's not.
still peak.
No, that's not AI.
Is that really Arnold?
That's an impression.
That's this guy?
That's an impression. That's not the guy who puts it out. That's an impression.
I thought that was an AI voice of
No.
him. So that's a guy making an impression.
That's a dude doing a dude played as another dude.
Oh shit. Okay. Wait, have you seen
But
that
was he
video,
doing
Crystal?
blackface?
No, you
No.
fucking racist.
It's the movie!
You are a racism.
Please be careful when doing the racism. Wait, Crystal, have you seen the bit of Arnold Schwarzenegger doing Bobby Boucher?
He looked so
No, I
confused.
haven't.
It's okay. So you know the bit where him and his mom
Just
fight?
look it up. Just look it up. We're not gonna spoil
Yeah.
it for you. It's awesome.
Okay.
You should too, viewer, and check out insert channel name here because I don't remember it off the top of my head. But it's awesome.
It is a really good bit. He gets a little overboard later on with it, but it's a good bit.
No, he still puts out bangers. He still puts out bangers. Like the Little Orphan Annie one.
Oh yeah, the Little Orphan Annie one is good. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh.
The sun will come out tomorrow.
I don't know what's more convoluted.
Fate's Day.
Okay, no, I get that. I've tried to figure that shit out just watching videos, and I still don't understand that shit.
You ever see the one?
Well, I was gonna say Sonic
What's the short
interacting with
version?
Sonic Comics
Yeah, Sonic's pretty fucking convoluted.
or Kingdom Hearts.
Animorphs.
Sonic is just stupid when it comes to the story.
No, Animorphs isn't convoluted. It's just fucked up.
Yeah. If you actually
Yeah.
like,
Read the damn books.
Have you read the Animorph books?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course,
They're
when I was a kid.
fucking dark. They
Okay.
get those.
Yeah.
We gotta do a history on them because they go fucking places. In
I love
those
how that
books.
shit was in like elementary school libraries.
Right, and they're doing like legit war.
bro,
like,
they promoted that shit. It wasn't just in libraries. They promoted
know.
I
it.
think the only thing that promoted
It was a
that
TV show.
yeah, they had a TV and they're like doing straight up war crimes and like straight war crimes. I think the only people who did more war crimes to children was fucking Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Order 66.
Yo, you know how many times they played the false surrender trick, which is a legit war crime? Like, just alone?
Yeah. As it turns out.
Well, it's almost like the Jedi's were the villains the whole time.
You know, from
It
my
was at this
perspective, maybe
moment.
the Jedi are the bad, you're the evil one.
It was
Are we the baddies?
It was at this
I
moment
mean, our
they
symbol is a
realized
skull.
they had fucked up.
Fucking Animorph war crimes. They straight up describe like graphic murder in several books.
Did you read the one where they go back in time to the dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Golly, I'm not up to that one. My reading skills only at a 3rd grade level, girl.
I saw one of the action
I read
figures
them
the
in
other day, and I
third
got
grade.
confused. It like hit me like nostalgia, like so hard, like a brick to the face.
Dude, I had several of them because I was so fucking invested in Animorphs.
You know what I miss? Goosebumps.
Yo, Goosebumps was the shit. Especially
It was either Goosebumps or Animorphs, and you were one of those two kids.
we were both.
No, you were in Animorphs. I was a Goosebumps.
Yo, the TV show too with the theme song, bum 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 bum.
bum.
And then the dog, ruff, 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 ruff.
Goosebumps.
Yo, Goosebumps would make a pretty good Kingdom Hearts world.
It's not Disney.
Hey, anything could be Disney at this point. Disney's buying
Do
everything.
we have Haunted Mansion?
Crystal.
No, Haunted Mansion was never a world.
That'd be kind of cool.
Did they do King Pirates?
Oh yeah,
They just
did.
they played the
Several
shit out of
times.
Pirates.
they did fucking Pirates in #1, I think.
Did
I
they?
think it was 2.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Because I
feel like
remember the whole
Pirates
thing
was
was
2.
they had extra stuff for that world in Final Mix.
Captain Jack Sparrow. Do you see him flamboyantly run?
Yes.
I had an idiot.
Bum bum ba-da-dum bum ba-da-dum bum bum bum.
Why is the rum gone?
But why is the rum gone?
I had this idiot at work who was obsessed with Johnny Depp and kept trying to get me to do the Johnny Depp Captain Sparrow run, I'm like, I don't even fucking care. What? Why are you on about this, you moron?
Do we get him fired? Live
No,
on air?
He quit.
Let's get him fired live on air.
He quit.
Let's call him in, viewers. Let's go.
Oh man, and he had a pretty. His girlfriend was really chill and real nice, but she didn't. She was too good for him because he was just a fucking moron. But whatever. Long story. Anyway,
Wrong story. Not long.
wrong.
Now I'm just going down like the memory hole of like all the Disney stuff that I wish was in Kingdom Hearts.
Well, yeah, that's what it started with. What was your
That's
favorite
pretty much
realm?
it, yeah.
No, that I would want in Kingdom Hearts.
That's what I said. It started with this.
The
And now
Hall
we're
of
here.
Presidents.
Cause like, can I get like a Buzz Lightyear and Star Command? Cause I just want those characters back. God
Well, I
damn
mean,
it.
Buzz Lightyear did have his own movie.
I feel like it'd be
Yeah,
pretty.
Buzz Lightyear and Star Command.
Yeah.
And it was a TV show.
I kind of want to like. I think
What's
the Hall of
your
Presidents would
power
be pretty
level?
good. You'd have your homies George Washington and Abraham Lincoln help you kick like fucking Nixon and Trump's ass.
We're not getting political right now.
I'm not being political. I'm just being silly.
I mean, you did list.
How am I sober? Because I was confused. We were talking about Buzz Lightyear and
Because you're not Buzz.
Because I'm making I'm making a joke about fucking Hall of President. I could have said it's a small world and then said running around beating up ethnic stereotypes, but I didn't. I did now, but I could. It's a small world after all. No, you fucking stop it. Oh
You
wait, no,
stop
sorry,
it.
Keyblade. Whack, whack, whack.
You stop it.
or every magic known to mankind just explode them.
Yeah,
It's a small world.
but it's okay. They didn't die. They fell unconscious. They're playing by Pokemon rules.
They fainted.
Yes.
I still have the Pokemon bit where it's like a level 100 Gyarados versus level 2 Pidgey.
Well, the only good part about no one dying in Kingdom Hearts is we don't have the horrible, stupid plot holes like Final Fantasy, like when Aerith dies and Cloud
Then appears.
could just be like
Spoilers.
Phoenix down.
Oh yeah, spoilers. Sorry.
Yeah, for
Wait,
a
wait.
game from '97.
Did you ever see the old original game theory
Well-
that she was still technically alive when he put her in the fucking
Oh,
ocean?
100%.
Because she sank?
It could be worse. It could be what Nomura is doing in the new Final Fantasy VII.
Fun fact: Nomura still is in charge of many a thing at Square Enix. Square.
Squeenix.
Yeah.
Like how the current Aerith is the old dead Aerith, but went back to the past to try to change the future.
What?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And then, like,
Bless you.
the
you.
time ghost things are trying to stop her.
They're playing by butterfly effect rules.
What?
Butterfly effect. You know, when you step on a butterfly somewhere, it goes to tsunami in Japan
Oh, I
because
thought
they
you
haven't faced enough trauma.
I thought you were talking about the Ashton Kutcher movie for a second.
The butterfly effect?
Yes.
Yes.
Which breaks its own rules in movie.
Yes.
No, it's not step on a butterfly. It's a butterfly flaps its wings.
Oh, I know what I said.
He's kind of referencing the robot chicken bit.
That too.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, you're.
I'm referencing pretty much any timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly.
No, we're not doing Doctor Who. Although I feel like Doctor Who would be a fucking Kingdom Hearts level if Disney owned it. They would have
Well,
used the
okay.
shit
Well,
out of it.
there's a question. What's more convoluted, Kingdom Hearts or Doctor Who?
Easy.
Well, I mean, Kingdom Hearts at least doesn't retcon its intro every 5 seconds.
Easy.
What? Rick and Morty. Oh yeah, did you see the new Death Battle this week coming out? Is going to be Rick and Doctor Who versus Rick from Rick and Morty.
All I'm gonna say is that it's easy to know who it is. More convoluted. Comic books.
True.
Yeah.
Wait, Marvel or DC?
I would say DC is more convoluted.
The fact that there's more issue 1s than anything else on the planet confuses me to no end.
Yeah, DC's had quite a few reboots.
Yeah.
So is Marvel.
Both.
But I will say that Marvel is ever so slightly better about keeping universes away from universes, but only slightly.
DC just likes to bash those fuckers together like it's going out of style.
Yeah.
I mean, just look
Okay,
at.
so considering Disney owns Marvel, what Marvel world would you want to see in Kingdom Hearts?
Oh, okay.
I think it's just the Marvel world, the superhero world.
Yeah, probably just like Avengers.
Like that's probably what
Yeah.
they do.
Okay, then which character do you think would be?
Hulk.
Well, I know you would say Hulk.
You
But
would say Hulk.
just Avengers in general. Just have the whole group.
I just want to see the,
The main
Keyblade
group.
just be Hulk's fist on the end of it.
It's just a
That'd
big
be
old
cool.
punch.
Kunk, kunk. But knowing
Bonk,
them
bonk.
would be like Iron Man.
Yeah, it'd probably be like an Iron
So
Man.
they
Or
get
like Captain
repulsor
America's
beams.
Oh yeah.
That'd be dope.
You know what
Goofy
it'd probably
gets,
be? It'd probably
Goofy
be
gets
like.
Captain America's shield.
You know what?
Oh,
You know what it'd probably be? It'd probably be like the handle would be the shield, and then the end would be like the repulsor beam, and it.
you know what? Now I don't want this because then we're gonna have fucking
Now we're gonna have bad stuff.
Doctor Strange as a duck, and I don't want that.
Oh,
I don't think they would do that because he doesn't have a staff. I think they would try and give it to somebody with a staff.
I can see them doing Loki as Donald.
Yeah.
Although Loki's kind of a bad guy, so I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, it depends on which rules we play with.
I mean, they basically have kind of turned Loki into like a good guy anti-hero because everybody wants to fuck Tom Hiddleston. So I don't fuck.
I mean, I haven't watched season 2, so
don't
I
give a
also haven't
fuck.
watched season 2.
It's just because everybody loves Tom Hiddleston so much, they turn Loki from a villain.
It's Hiddlestein.
yeah. But Loki wants to fuck himself in the first season.
I see what you did there. I appreciate it.
Loki does want to fuck himself in Loki.
Loki, does he want to fuck himself in Loki?
I will slap the shit out of you.
I'm pretty sure it's pretty high key that he wants to fuck Loki and Loki. Although there was the Loki that Loki'd the Loki.
I liked Crocodile Loki.
Alligator Loki.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's Goki. The gator Loki. So, I would say that they probably...
I mean, also Star Wars.
Yeah. We
Okay.
know.
I'd be
That was going to be like a lightsaber
which
Keyblade.
Star Wars?
the good ones.
Prequel, Clone Wars, original,
Got it.
sequels,
The Disney Star
Mandoverse?
Wars.
Knowing them, they would.
They're probably the ones that are easiest to license.
What do you mean? They have the master license.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, if you had the choice between picking
likenesses?
fucking Rey and Darth Vader, they're 100% going with Darth Vader.
For licenses of character likeness.
Darth Vader. That motherfucker's on everything.
Probably Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes.
So
It
you know,
could
in our
also
luck,
be
they're
Luke.
just gonna be like, Ahsoka.
Hey,
I like
Ahsoka's
Ahsoka.
cool.
She was.
Ahsoka's a decent character.
She was.
Clone Wars Ahsoka was.
Yes, I agree with that 100%.
I'm assuming she wasn't in the show now.
In Ahsoka. There's a reason my comic book dropped in value.
Take two of my favorite female characters in Star Wars and ruin both of them. Thanks.
Did
Bo-Katan?
they not kiss?
No, I hate Bo-Katan.
Oh, what?
Sabine.
No.
But you hate
Ahsoka
Bo-Katan?
is-
I hate Bo-Katan.
Interesting.
She gets everything handed to her and she ruins everything.
Interesting.
Which one's Bo?
She was in The Mandalore, of The Mandalorian, of The Mandalore.
She was the one that was given the
Ahsoka.
dark saber, then lost the dark saber, then got handed to it again, then got it destroyed.
Did
Gotta
Darth
hate
Vader get
Bo-Katan.
destroyed?
Oh yeah, it got crushed.
Hey, spoiler alerts.
God damn it.
Mhm.
You can't have fucking nice things in that show.
Also, the Mandalorian's not the Mandalorian anymore.
What?
Yeah.
He's
Now
not the
what is he?
Mandalore anymore?
Anyone could be the Mandalorian now.
Yeah, because no Darksaber.
No, just in general. Like the main character doesn't matter. It could be any of the Mandalorians now.
I thought it was you had to have like the helmet and say the creed or some bullshit. Now,
No, I'm saying like the whole point of the show was Mandalorian following Din. He's the Mandalorian.
Uh-huh.
But now, since they have all the other Mandalorians in the show, they're just like, fuck it. Any of them could be the main character now.
Okay, you know
Except Pez Dispenser, because they killed his ass.
I don't mind them having like a bit of an anthology thing following different Mandalorians. That might be interesting.
So-
Expand the universe in a more organic way that way instead of just kind of force some bullshit.
You know what I'm waiting for?
I like anthology series.
Sven is a playable character.
Sven?
From Voltron?
The reindeer.
I want Klaus.
well, they They did go to Arendelle in 3.
Yes.
Of course they fucking
But
did.
they came out with Frozen 2 since then.
Yes.
So I want Sven as as a playable character.
Did they make Elsa gay in Frozen 2, or did they just not do that?
Spoiler alerts.
I'll keep it 100 with you. I've never watched Frozen.
What? You totally don't look like the type of person that would hate lesbians.
What?
I'm sorry. I just needed a hot outtake for that.
Hey, my literal favorite thing in the world is lesbian vampires.
Why do people love lesbians? Well, I don't know. Take one of a thing I like and add another thing of a like.
Do the scissor motion there. Oh, scissor me timber, Xerxes.
Oh, yeah. Scissor me timber, Xerxes.
South Park.
Boy, I can't wait for the South Park realm of Kingdom Hearts.
Could you fuck? That would actually be really fucking awesome.
Ah, gee, Dayton, come on, Dayton, you know I love you.
Oh my god, have Saddam Hussein be the
fuck,
final
they
villain.
killed Donald.
Those bastards.
Oh my god, they killed
You
Donald.
killed Donald, you bastards.
No, they wouldn't even go that far. They'd be like, oh, thank God.
I take it Donald's your least favorite character?
He's everyone's least favorite character.
Whoa.
In Kingdom Hearts, he's everyone's least favorite.
Whoa. I hate the Navi character.
Wait, they had the fucking Avatar in Kingdom Hearts? What?
No. Navi from Legend of Zelda. Hey,
I said
listen.
from Kingdom Hearts.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Oh.
At least Navi showed
Yeah,
me
no,
where the fuck to go.
Zelda's in
Donald
Kingdom
won't even
Hearts.
goddamn fucking heal me.
Well, that sounds like a skill
Donald
issue.
wastes his heals on Goofy every single time.
That sounds like a personal issue, and you should feel bad.
How do
How do I shot web?
I shot web?
It's an old meme, but it checks out.
Oh my god, it's Alfred Molino.
Bwah.
That's a really old meme.
But it checks out.
Meme.
Meme within a meme.
I feel like we stumbled.
We've stumbled around a lot.
But to be fair,
To be fair,
such is the case when you talk about Kingdom Hearts. As Kingdom Hearts doesn't know Kingdom Hearts lore.
We didn't even talk about the villains from the second game.
Let's talk about that.
The villain from the second game was the villain from the first game.
I said villains. Like the whole group.
oh, the
The
Organization.
Lele Lule Lo.
where's that from? That Metal Gear Solid?
Yeah, it's a Metal Gear Solid reference.
Okay.
But yeah, you have to join the cool crew. You get, long trench coat with the hood, and you have to change your name to put an X in it somewhere.
That's why it's X Maleficent.
That's why it's X going to give it to you
DMX.
nonstop. Pop with that stainless steel.
Exhibit. We stumbled, people.
Mr. X?
Thank you for joining
Maybe
us.
the real Kingdom Heart was the friends we made along the way.
We're not
I
going
mean,
back to
that's
Kingdom
the whole
Hearts 1.
fucking point of the game, man.
We are not going back to Kingdom Hearts 1.
But maybe. What if we bonked somebody with a big key?
It's not a chainsword, so therefore it's not violent. Which means we can have it in our game.
So there is something that's coming out for Kingdom Hearts that confused the shit out of me.
Oh?
Bandai is making a Kamen Rider belt for it.
Or?
Mm-hmm. And it's got like a LCD screen in it. Put the key in, and whatever key it is for different characters, that shows the character on the screen. I was like, that's cool. I can only imagine how much that's going to cost, though.
So
I'm still
Kamen
pissed
Rider
about
is
the
getting
fucking
into
Garo game.
Kingdom Hearts.
I'd be down for it. Fucking Rider kick motherfucker in the face.
I can see that.
Violence.
I can see some pretty good character-based henshin forms, too.
All right. Not just Disney-owned things. What realm do you want to see?
Ooh. So if we just had our choose of like who we could get, like a Keyblade and okay.
Not just a specific Keyblade, because that's like charm specific from a person. I'm talking about what realm, what world type of thing you want. Like if you love being a surgeon, you can be a surgeon all you want.
What?
I am a surgeon.
Well, to answer your question,
I am a surgeon.
I think Bionicle would be cool, but Lego as a whole would be interesting.
That's kind of all encompassing because Lego owns all encompassing of itself.
I'm just saying Lego World, like period, their own IP stuff.
I cannot wait for Emmett.
Okay, so like the Lego movie type kind of a thing going.
Yeah, but the Lego movie had all the IP shit in it.
Oh, the fuck! Of course they did. They have all the IP shit in it. It's Legos.
Yeah.
That's literally half of their shit. I'm sorry, 75%. I think the only thing that like
They make tiny plastic bricks.
I think like Ninjago and like a few other things, Bionicle and like two other things with their own.
Not
original
anymore
shit.
because Bionicle hasn't been around since what 2016.
They tried with those knights that went fucking nowhere.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they rebooted Bionicle at one point and failed in like a year and a half.
Well, they originally had like knights and ninja sets way back in the day, and then they just tried to give them storylines.
I still
Back
find the
in my
knights
day.
today. I still find the damn knights today.
I really want to find some of the old original ninja shit, but you know how fucking hard that is.
All right, so we got Tom's answer.
Okay. Everyone else.
I
And that's the final question, unless people have things to close this out with.
think I said with the Keyblade one already. So I want to say, I think Simpsons would be an interesting one. Simpsons.
That'd be fun.
Okay.
Have like a Duff
Crystal?
Cola.
Supernatural.
Does that mean we also get Scooby Doo?
No.
They
That
had
just
a
means we
crossover.
get sadness.
Depression.
Sadness and white girls. They're not mutually exclusive, but in this case, they are definitely combined.
I mean, she could have said the whole Super Hulock thing in general.
All right. In case anybody was wondering, would say Jurassic Park.
That'd be cool. But here's a question.
Would
John Hammond. That's the villain.
I wasn't even going with
Obviously.
villain. I was just gonna say like, who would your partner be?
Who would your partner be?
Yeah.
So,
He'd choose the
Alan
security
Grant.
guy.
what'd you say?
Alan Grant.
So that would be a good one. However, I think based off of recent box office sales, they would go with Chris Pratt's
I would
Owen
say
Brady,
I would say just do blue.
the Velociraptor.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, if we're gonna do an animal, I would say Rexy.
That'd be dope.
Turns out having a giant ass fucking dinosaur, as opposed to just a little bit rat.
I don't think they ever featured your favorite dinosaur in any Jurassic Park movies, did they?
Good question. I'm glad you asked.
Isn't it Ankylosaurus?
Yes,
Dope dinosaur.
it's a good choice.
I got you a fossil.
You did get me a dung beetle.
Well, I also got
A
you the
Bugatti?
Oh, I got him well, no, because Target had like those little, science kit fossil like,
For like 5-year-olds to get yourself type
Yeah.
thing,
but it came with a Corporalite piece. So
which is dino dung. Dino DNA.
there actually might be some dino DNA because poop does have DNA in it. That's true.
Does anybody have anything to close this off before I end the episode?
Did you finish your drink?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have something
ever
to.
playing Chain of Memories.
What?
Don't play it. Just don't.
What about
Skip
Rechain
playing
of
Chain
Memories?
of Memories. Never play it.
What about Rechain of Memories?
No. Just watch the cutscenes. Don't play the game.
Took you a second to make a decision on that one.
Just a little bit, but no. Just ignore it and enjoy it.
Anybody else have anything?
Want to go get some ice cream?
Good night, Johnny.
Good night, Johnny.
Thank you. We stumbled. Good night.